Today, I would like to inform you on the water crisis that's occurring around the world. As we in water-rich countries take our daily showers, water our lawns, or lays about in our pool, we easily forget that fresh water is a life or death issue in many parts of the world. Just as wars over oil played a major role in the 20th century, many 21st century conflicts will be fought over fresh, clean water. This theory seems surreal due to the abundance of bottled water purchased daily, but between droughts, natural disasters, and the large-scale redistribution of water, the need for new sources of clean water grows with each passing day around the world. You may be thinking, well, the Earth's full of water. I'm sure there's enough to go around. Well, according to ICCR.org, out of all the water on the Earth, salt water makes up about 97% of it, and only 2.75% of that water is fresh drinkable water. World water use in the past century has grown twice as fast as the world population. We've now reached the limit where this trajectory can no longer continue. In many countries, the water problem is a primary reason people are unable to rise out of poverty. Women and children often spend 6 hours or more each day fetching polluted water for their families and communities. Water pollution poses a significant health risk. 2.2 million people in developing countries, most of them children, die every year from diseases associated with the lack of access to safe drinking water. Heavily industrialized and heavily populated areas like China, India, and some parts of the Middle East pump polluted water across international boundaries, contaminating surrounding water supplies. According to yfiles.org, the Chinese admit that 300 Chinese cities are running short, diverting water from agriculture, forcing farmers out of businesses. Some Chinese rivers are so polluted with heavy metals that they cannot be used for irrigation and consumption. Fixing the freshwater problem will involve a number of players, including governments, activists, and local people who directly feel the implications of decisions made in fancy corporate offices by big wig corporations. These big wig corporations make their decisions without understanding the common goals, the environment, and the lives they affect. According to Article 25 of the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food. The right to food includes fresh water as well. Because water is essential for humans to live, and therefore in line with the principles of the Declaration, in places like China and India, the greedy multinational corporations seize control of public water resources and then prioritize profits for their stockholders and executives, the needs for the communities they serve. These private water companies bully cash-strapped cities and towns to relinquish control over their valuable public water and sewer systems. According to the website foodandwaterwatch.org, the communities that experimented with privatization have found that it often results in worse service at a higher cost. Water companies aggressively hike water prices by an average of about 10% a year, which a lot of these communities cannot afford. Access to clean water should be a human right, not a resource only the rich and privileged should have access to. The answer is not to hand over this precious resource over to greedy corporations. The answer is to demand that governments begin to take their role more seriously and to establish policies that protect countries from the greedy and ensure every world citizen has access to clean water. Remember, as we enjoy long hot showers and cold glasses of water, Not everyone has this luxury, and this luxury might not be around forever.